welcome to a Master League video. Today we have two battlers that are almost unbeaten here in round 6 of my Mega Master Tournament. We have on the left Bruetschle, sorry if I mispronounced that, and on the right we have Ziggomatic. Two pretty good battlers, they got pretty far. We see a very unique team from Bruetschle on the left with the Mega Scissor, the Palkia, Melmetal. I don't think we've seen it even once yet, but what we also never saw was the Virizion. So a really cool team there, and he got really far with it as well. And on the right we see just your meta team, Primal Kyogre meta team from Ziggomatic. Let's take a look how this goes. We see here the Melmetal into the Dragonite, and this is somewhat okay for Bruetschle, but it looks like Ziggomatic chooses violence and catches immediately on the Metagross. I've played this before. This is really not the worst for Melmetal. You have to throw a full Earthquake here as the Metagross. With the Dragon Breath though, that likely will KO. First, Superpower comes in here, does a moderate amount of damage. The next one will take the Metagross very low. And Ziggomatic waits a turn here to see if Bruetschle tries to catch on anything, but instead he throws a superpower, and in that process he doesn't get the move through. Then he proceeds to swap into the Apex Purified Lugia here to soak up all his damage apparently. Can you farm down before Metagross gets there? Metagross will get there. This will put the Lugia pretty low. Basically just using the Lugia to soak up all the damage because Metagross, I don't think it has a lot of hard wins against Bruetschle's team, but it does deal damage really hard, right? Going for the Sky Tech here, not even bothering with the Arrow Blast. Just want to get damage off before this Dragonite potentially throws the Dragon Claw. Throws the Dragon Claw anyway. Let's see, this will take out. That's okay. Let's see. Oh, no, never mind. Doesn't take out. It did nothing. Either way, Metagross, Melmetal's on this Dragonite again, then proceeds to go into the Primal Kyogre, and Bruetschle has perfect alignment here with that Virizion. One of the very, very few grass types in this meta. Now, Virizion is also 3000 CP lower, so I'm not sure how good it is. You do have Leaf Blade, which is one of the best, if not the best charged attack in the game, right? 35 energy, 70 damage is pretty wicked, cheap and strong. And you resist the water moves, but look at how low you're getting after taking one surf. I'm not sure if Primal Kyogre can actually waterfall this down now. Double kick charge is really fast. It's only 3 to another Leaf Blade. Let's take a look. Leaf Blade is being shielded right now by Ziggomatic. He's out of shields, but now you can't shield his Leaf Blades anymore. Let's see how much this does. Does a nice chunk, but Ziggomatic needs to keep this alive. Is unable to catch. In comes the Melmetal right away, and Ziggomatic throws superpower immediately. But looks like Bruetschle sees through it and just shields it. I don't think that would have KO'd regardless, and considering he still has that Virizion too, it's very tough for Ziggomatic, right? At this point, Ziggomatic needs to farm down this Melmetal or come out with 2 moves, but the Melmetal builds up energy so fast. Super effective Thunder Shocks add up a little bit, and then the next Rock Slide comes in. I'm surprised he's not running Thunderbolt, probably to have a better Dragonite matchup. But look, Ziggomatic does not have 2 surfs here, and Bruetschle does have a move on the Virizion here. Going for the Leaf Blade, and that will take it out. Didn't reveal a second move just yet, I believe, right? Didn't reveal Sacred Fort or Stone Edge here. Well played by Bruetschle. Just keeping alignment. That's all he kind of had to do. Ziggomatic also kind of wanted to bait out something like a Palkia, maybe. I'm not sure. Either way, let's take a look at battle number 2 now. It's 1-0 for Bruetschle. We have the Melmetal into the Primal Kyogre, and this, I have no idea how this matchup goes. I would say Primal Kyogre takes basically everything that's neutral. Going with the superpower, probably swapping out after that. See what the plan is here for Ziggomatic. Going into the Apex Lugia now. Man, if this Thunder lands, I'm not sure if that's going to KO, but it will do a lot. Let's see. Does Bruetschle respect this? Does respect the potential Thunder. And now going into the Snorlax. Now, I know from experience, this isn't that great for a Snorlax. Those body slams will do nothing. But the licks are adding up slowly and slowly. So at least there's that. But yeah. Does shoot the Aeroblast correctly. Kind of needs to keep that alignment. I think that's the most important thing to do right now for Ziggomatic, because you probably know there is going to be that Virizion in the back. Look at that body slam doing absolutely nothing. Tickles Lugia. You can get to that Aeroblast easily, taking 2 shields. So I'm not sure if Aeroblast kills as well, because Snorlax, as we know, is quite bulky. Can you get there? Going for another body slam. This won't KO. This still won't KO. Bruetschle still lives this. I feel like the Snorlax also lives the Aeroblast. We're about to find out. And lets it go. Does live it barely, but one more drink to end the boost as well. Doesn't really matter anymore at this point, but man, that's tough. Now the Florges will be on the Melmetal and the Virizion on the Kyogre. Switch was all Ziggomatic needed here. Going for one more waterfall on that Kyogre. Looks like he's getting a little bit of lag here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Tried to throw a surf. Not able to. Oh, on the CMP, I think. Look at that. I think Bruetschle even tapped for the Sacred Sword here. Yeah, it's which is interesting because maybe he's expecting a Metagross catch or something. Are you going to shield this? He is going to shield this. Sacred Sword would not have done a lot of damage there, but regardless, see if Ziggomatic can get out now. Catches the move in the process of doing so. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit laggy on Ziggomatic's side there. I'm not sure how decisive it will be. That is Fairy Wind. Fairy Wind on this Florges, not Vine Whip. Makes sense. You don't really need Vine Whip on Ziggomatic's side. Leaf Bait does decent damage. Can we get rid of the weak connection now? Yeah, this is where Ziggomatic also restarted after this battle because it was very laggy. Don't think it was very decisive though. The most decisive part likely was him losing Switch with that Snorlax. Just didn't really have a big Lugia answer with him, right? His best one basically was the Primal Kyogre, but he decided to go with the Snorlax there. And yeah, I think you could have had the farm down here. Not sure how much of a difference it'll make. Let's see. Well, yeah, doesn't matter. It didn't matter. The farm down really didn't matter there. He gets to the superpower regardless and knocks out this Primal Kyogre. Very well played. Bruetschle. So taking Switch here was the play. 2-0 right now. Let's see if Ziggomatic can salvage a point here. We see here Florges into Palkia finally gets a lead, and now going safe switching into that Apex Lugia once more. Ziggomatic just building up more energy here. Then throwing a move. Interesting. He does have the Metagross. Metagross is a pretty solid Lugia answer. It comes in right now. This is pretty nice for Ziggomatic. The steel typing resists that all those flying and dragon moves here from the Lugia, so that's absolutely fine. Still does a nice chunk though, like 40%. No boost this time. That would have made this a little bit annoying for the Metagross, but Metagross is still fine. It's not in Sky Tech range. Meteor Mash won't take it out either, but I believe you can farm it down before it gets to that Aeroblast. Going for the Sky Tech. This resistant move still won't take out the Metagross. Look at that. I really like the aura from the Apex Lugia there. And yeah, is able to farm down Metagross with so much energy. Either one of these Pokemon is going to have to eat an Earthquake. And Bruetschle only has one flyer to catch the Earthquake on. But that one's already down. Look at the little bit of lag there. Luckily still able to get that Earthquake off here. We'll do a nice chunk, I think 50% or so. So a little bit over 50. Dragon Breathing down. Realizes that this Palkia is probably not very useful. Needed the Palkia on the Kyogre. But unfortunately finding the Florges with it. And that's just really, really difficult. Because Ziggomatic is playing some sort of ABB against the Palkia, right? Palkia is also pretty good against the Metagross. Yeah. Either way, Melmetal versus this massive fish. I don't think this is very winnable for Metal. Even with Thunderbolt, I don't think you win this. You barely win a regular Kyogre. I don't think that Primal is even close to winning. This probably tickles. You know, I'm surprised by how well Melmetal puts a fight here. Sometimes Melmetal is one of those picks you don't go for because, you know, there's other cool and high CP legendaries. But this thing, with this solid steel typing and the flexible moveset, I don't know. I think it's a good Pokemon in Master League. It really is. There's not like a lot of fighters around that are annoying for it. And Ziggomatic throwing before Bruetschle can get to another superpower here. Preserving the Primal Kyogre a little bit. Doesn't want to get farmed down though, so swapping immediately. And with getting to 2 disarming voices here, this will seal the deal for Ziggomatic. Taking at least 1 point. Bruetschle knows and lets this go. That's well played. Really alignment-based games here that we had, again with the Primal Kyogre. I really like the plays from Bruetschle and his visual Melmel, though not afraid to bring those as well. Thank you guys for participating. Thank you for submitting these battles and hope you like the video. Bye.